make money selling printables online? Let's find out in this video. Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. You know me from talking about making low content books on Amazon KDP, but I also always talk about diversifying and having different income streams, because you never know what can happen. If one of those income streams goes down, you need to have other income streams as backup, and that is the safest way to create an online business. So always try and have several income streams, and I can tell you all about those here on this channel, and one of them is creating low content books on Amazon KDP. We're talking about that all the time, but there are other ones as well. I started this channel when I was blogging, and I started creating videos about that. And there are all sorts of ways of making passive income, and making printables is another one that I want to talk to you about. Passive income is a term that you hear a lot, and is it really passive? Well, there are different ways of thinking about that, and I will make a video on passive income, what that means, and is it really passive? Because what happens is you have to create a lot of the work before you start earning an income. It's the same with Amazon KDP, creating low content books. You create them first, and then you have to wait to see that income. And it's very similar with other forms of online income. Creating printables is like that as well. You have to create them first, which is where the work comes in. But once you have created them, you can sell them online, and I'll talk about that a little bit later, where you can sell them. And you can sell them again and again and again, and you only have to create them once. And that's why I love creating an online income, because after a while it becomes passive and it frees up your time to do other things. What kind of printables can you create? And where can you sell them, and what software do you need, if any? So let's hop onto my computer screen and I'll show you what I mean. So let's take a look and see what kind of printables we can create. And the best place to look is Etsy, and this is also a place where you can sell your printables. But at the moment we're just going to see what kind of printables there are out there, what can we create. And if you've been creating low content books, it will be a lot easier for you to create printables, because you will be familiar with software that you need to use, and you will be more familiar with the fonts and the layouts and all that kind of thing. But even if you haven't made low content books, you can still create printables. And printables are such a good way for bloggers to promote their blogs as well, because you can give them away as freebies and increase your email list that way. So let's take a look at Etsy and find out what kind of printables are out there, what kind of niches are there. So the first one we can see is a personalized weight loss chart. So you can create printables to do with losing weight, with health. There is a lot in that kind of niche. These are printables, but they are art printables, so they're designed to be hung on your wall, and that's another thing you can make. Motivational prints are very popular. People print them out, frame them and hang them on their walls. Here is a mega ADHD planner, so you can create these type of printables as well. These are really useful printables that you can create. There's a back to school would you rather printable, so again you can create things for the educational niche or for back to school. There's a password keeper that you can create as a printable. So it looks like planners are quite a big thing in printables, but you can also target the wedding niche or the new baby niche. For example, here is a baby shower games printable set. So they are games for people to play during a baby shower. There's a tarot keyword cheat sheet. So if you know anything about the tarot niche, there are plenty of printables you could create for that. A goal planning workbook, very different kind of printable. So you can see how many different things you would be able to create. So especially if you've created low content books, you can probably adapt some of your planner interiors, or if you are making logbooks, you can turn them into printables as well. There is a lot you can do with printables. that you would also maybe create as a low content book publisher. You've got a budget planner here, for example. That's one example where you may have created one as a low content book, but you can also turn it into printables. There's a workout planner, so the fitness niche is very big. So anything to do with health, with wealth. You can make printables to hang up in children's rooms. You can make, let's see if we can find something completely different. You can make games for children. So there's a lot. Let's type in printables for kids. I always find there's a big variety in printables for kids. Kids Emotional Awareness Bundle. This is very interesting. So you could create printables like this, where you have to identify emotions, for example. They're easy to create. As you can see, you could create something like this on Canva or PowerPoint. So it's not difficult to create printables. You can make coloring sheets as well and sell them as printables. So if you have created coloring books, you can use your interiors and sell them as printables on Etsy, for example. So you get the idea. You can also make wedding invitations, birthday invitations, Christmas related printables, Halloween related printables. There is just an endless supply of niches, and I will make more videos regarding what kind of printables you can make. But the next question is, what software do you need to create these kind of printables? And the one that I use is Canva. Canva has a free version that you can use. You can create printables here, and basically it's very simple. You just click on create a design, and then you can choose from one of the suggestions here, but you can also type in a custom size, so make it 8 by 11 inches, for example, create a new design, and then you have the canvas here to create your printable. And actually Canva has printable templates, so you can type in printables in here, and there are plenty of ideas. Don't use them as they are, never use them as they are, that's not allowed, but you can use them as inspiration and make similar printables. And you can make word searches, printables, so anything like that can be made on Canva, but it's always best to make your own. So if you're using one of these templates for inspiration, make sure that you change everything, change the fonts, change the wording, change the colors, and as much as you can, and try and use the free templates on Canva rather than the Pro. So the free version of Canva is absolutely fine for you to create printables. So you could use software like PowerPoint or Google Slides to create your printables, and that would be the best way or the easiest way and the free way to create your printables. The next question is, where can you sell your printables? And I showed you earlier how many printables there are on Etsy. So you could sell your printables on Etsy if you haven't got an audience. What I mean by that is, if you are not a blogger, or you're not a YouTuber, you're not somebody who has people following them, you haven't got your social media where hundreds of people are following you, where you can then sell these kind of things. In cases like that, you really want to use a platform that has built-in buyers. So platforms like Etsy, platforms like Amazon Ignite. This is something that unfortunately is only available in the US, but if you look at Amazon Ignite, you can sell printables on there, and you can sell printables on Gumroad as well. And those are good platforms if you haven't got a following, but if you have a blog, for example, or your own website, you can then sell those printables on your own website, on your blog, and you can offer freebies on your blog, and that will then also drive traffic to your blog. And as usual, you could always link to Pinterest. Pinterest is a really great place to find printables as well. So those are all platforms where you can do your research, and there are plenty of platforms where you can also sell your printables. So I hope that made it a little bit clearer for you what printables are, what kind of printables you can make, where you can sell them, how you can make them. I will make more videos about printables. This is just an introduction so you can see what it is about, what the potential can be for making printables. And I also wanted to quickly thank you all for buying the math worksheet generator software through my link last time. And as you know, the people who bought through my link are receiving 2 bonuses. You should have received the link to my book Mockup Creator by now, and when the Printables mini course is ready, I will send you the link to that as well. So I just wanted to thank you again, because it was very kind of you to support me through my link, and I hope you have started creating some books or some printables with the software. I will be making more videos on how to use that software as well, but also on how to use free software. So it's not just the paid software that you need, you can also create really nice printables with free software, and I will go through that with you in future videos. And the good thing about printables is there are just so many niches. It's a little bit like Amazon KDP. You can make printables about any niche really. There are so many possibilities out there. And in my next video I'm going to talk about a particular niche that you can target for printables. It's within the education niche, so I'm looking forward to making that video for you. But for today, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you an idea on the kind of printables that you can create and where you can sell them. If you have any questions, please leave them below this video, or come to my Facebook group, the Homeboss group, and ask any of your questions there. And if you want me to make any other videos, let me know too. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.